Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Pangolin Advisor and you're about to watch the VOD of a live stream of our massive multiplayer Stellaris game where 12 players play together with no AIs in the galaxy whatsoever, and to make this experience even more unique, it also was a narrative experience, meaning that not only were we not able to create our empires, instead we had empires pre-assigned to us, but also every empire was given specific secret quests that we had to accomplish in order to get bonuses and benefits for the next day, such as these ones that you can see on the screen right now. And yes, I said for the next day because this entire event lasted for 3 days, 4 hours each day, and it was absolutely amazing. The best Stellaris experience I ever had and one of the better gaming experiences I ever had because of how well it was prepared. And it was all prepared by, well, not me, I can't take the credit, it was prepared by Darren from Republic of Play. That's a different YouTube/Twitch channel that I recommend you checking out because he was also streaming this game as an observer. But if you want to see my perspective, well, I suggest to stick around. However, one last thing I need to mention is the fact that unfortunately we had some technical difficulties on day 1 of the event, which forced us to completely restart the event, meaning that the first hour or so of day 1 is forever forgotten as an alternative universe that never had a chance to come into fruition. And this very video you're watching right now is the video of that cancelled day 1, or I guess you could call it day 0 since it never actually happened. And if you want to just watch day 1, 2 and 3, the things that really did matter and actually took place, well, that is going to be published on my Pangolin Advisor channel, so go ahead and check it out over there. I'll be editing and uploading those VODs as quickly as possible, but for the time being I just wanted to give you a taste of what it was when we started playing, and I recommend you to check it out. It's extraordinarily fun, and that's all I have to say. So signing out and letting my former self talk to you in the format of livestream VOD. Okay, the game lobby is out and we can now have a quick look at the galaxy. I'll formally introduce myself now, however. This is Pangolin Advisor, also known as PANCZASU, of course, and this is the galaxy we're going to be playing as. So we have 5 minutes of prep time with that I can use to get used to my empire, and then we'll begin the journey. So I'm playing as the Void Guardians. I was given their goals and their agenda earlier on, so I can follow those to get some extra bonus points. I can see that this is where I start. I see that there are some things revealed over here. A wormhole. Potentially I already started with the wormhole technology. Maybe, I have no idea actually. This will be interesting to find out if that is the case, if I can actually travel through wormholes or not. Let's have a look at my objectives before I say anything else, but let me firstly tell you what this game is all about. There are 12 human players in this game, only human players. There are no AIs, aside from a few trader factions and whatnot, which don't count obviously. And we are going to play this game over the course of 3 days, today and the day after today and tomorrow. That being tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, of course. And at the end of each day, we get bonuses for every goal we completed. Of course, staying alive is also pretty important, so yeah. With that in mind, let's have a quick look at my faction. So we are the Guardians, and I have no idea how to show my actual Guardian lore, I suppose. It should be here somewhere. There we go. The Void Guardians are a mysterious ancient race that have existed for hundreds of millennia throughout the galaxy. By maintaining close proximity to dense gravity wells, their civilization has experienced more time relative to the rest of the galaxy, and thus have advanced far beyond most other species technologically. It is believed that the Void Guardians has previously made contact with distant galaxies through black holes, and through better understanding, intergalactic travel may be possible. Excellent. So this is the basic for my race. We're imperialists, which is good. It makes me feel like I can roleplay quite well. Fanatic xenophobes with authoritarian regime, again, fits me quite nicely. With functional architecture and the core V system. I have no idea how to pronounce that as well, just in case you don't know. And I've got a scientific leap, which makes it means that I have very good research speed. As for my goals, I'll show you to them right now, and this is one of the few times I will show them. Those are my objectives. The uppermost one is my main objective. This is the only objective that will stay true throughout the entirety of this playthrough. All the other ones are for today only. So I need to find Devil's Maw, Dubious. I need to control Dubious Alloys. I need to find the Singularity of BX199, Baron Singularity or Baroon Singularity, and at the same time I cannot control more than 10 systems, which will be quite difficult, I suppose. We'll see how it turns out to be. I might just ignore this control less than 10 systems thing, considering how many other things I need to control, but maybe it's doable. I also should have no allies, no defensive pacts, and no non-aggression pacts. So I don't like and I don't trust Xenoscam, but I also don't feel like having a non-aggression pact with them. Scary one, I might also skip this objective just to stay alive, but I'll think about it. So with that in mind, I'll take this objective off the screen and I'll see if there's any shenanigans going on in the official game chat. No, it seems to be dying out ever so slightly. Good to know. So this is commonplace. Alright, let me just see a few more things. And yes, this game is going to be awesome. Thank you for wishing me good luck. And yeah, since I still have some time before we officially begin, let me choose my research. So as for the physics research, we're going to... I don't even know what research I started with, because it's not just a very simple start. This is narrative games, so there are some things we already have. Like, usually we don't start around 2 black holes, right? So I have a bunch of things already researched. Wormhole travel is researched, I expected as much. And I see a bunch of other things, not too many actually. I think it's just the wormhole travel, but it's already a very nice improvement. So I want to have global energy management. It's a very nice research, although more research, physics research is also very good, but this is the most important for me. Next up, oh, we started. That is very important. Okay, so monthly Unity +2 and additional edicts is nice as well, but I think I'm going to, yeah, let's go for that. And as for engineering, I'm going to start by going for on the second level of Kolgan. I misclicked, there we go. Kolgan is more important. So firstly and most importantly, I want to scout out some areas. So I'm going to send my scout ship to explore a bunch of systems. I'm not going to survey them right away because it's very important for me to actually start checking out where my quest goals are. I believe this to be the most important bit. And let's see, I have 1 star base, 1 shipyard rather, and 1 star base. So let's go ahead and get another science ship to increase the speed of doing everything. Meanwhile, the construction ship. Do I have any areas I can develop? No, everything is developed, and a first tradition is ready for me. So we're going to be adopting the expansion tradition for the very simple reason that I need to expand to a lot of places, and I need to do it fast. So I'm going to look for other black holes. I do not see any black holes in my immediate proximity. There is one, that's probably where I need to go. I don't know how to get there. And I can also travel to this black hole. It's not claimed yet, but I can probably claim it quite fast. So if I just move here, it should be quite easy because I actually have the wormhole technology unlocked. So this is quite awesome. So as for my planets, what do we have?
Complete.
Oh, that's my advisor voice? That seems kind of weird, but sure, let's say this is my advisor. So Starbucks has completed this construction queue. Good, I have another science ship, so this one I'm going to send into...
Evasive maneuvers initiated.
Okay, that is a very weird voice for this thing. Okay, I need a wait, what do I need actually? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, full recruit science ship. So let's go ahead and recruit another scientist. Service speed plus 25%. Sure, this is good enough. And as for this guy, you're gonna keep exploring more systems. Right now, again, I'm not surveying them. It is most important for me to actually find out other interesting areas in the galaxy. Now, UDSF, this is my construction ship. This is what I will use to claim the nearest area. And I need to open my goals for me because I forgot what they are already, and it's quite important that I know those. So allow me to just check. Is Kilo something I need to control? No, this is not part of my objective, probably because of how easy it is to control it. That is fine, however. I will deal with that for the time being. Now, as for my capitals, I've got a few unemployed people, which is never a good thing. I'm losing consumer goods. This is my empire capital. So let's go ahead and firstly make some more civilian industries so I can actually make consumer goods rather than lose them. As for the agri world, it's out of districts already, which is quite interesting, and I have people unemployed. So I probably want this to be a place where I actually make alloys But for the time being, I suppose civilian industries would be fine. I can just make this my research area. So let's go ahead and start working on research labs. Even though I'm low on civilian consumer goods, it should be okay, I suppose, for some time at the very least. And I can now go ahead and go for star-based, reduce the cost of star-based construction, which will allow me to expand further. This is quite good, and I'll go for it since I probably don't have too many plans to expand to right now, because I already start with 2 plans, which is quite good indeed. So, situation log, I discovered some beta alien menace, and it will take me 2 years to actually find out what they are. I can't wait with that. This is not an important quest. So far, I haven't seen any planets that I could actually recognize or colonize or make any good use of. I want to see how everything looks like, how the entire galaxy turns out to be. This seems to be a dead end over there, but I'll keep looking for a way to get to other black holes. There's one right there, so this might be a promising lead to go into this system. So let's go ahead and do this system, explore, and then go to over here. Again, I don't need to survey anything. I'm already quite far ahead because I can go ahead and mine things over at Kibo. And in fact, I might even make a third science ship. Since I start with 2 planets, there's no reason not to do that. And I will keep exploring and expanding and seeing what I can find. Actually, I do want to survey this system. It's a fairly critical area, so let's go ahead and do just that. Make sure that these 2 systems are explored and potentially claimed. And I'll make a construction ship if necessary. In fact, I can start working on it right away. It would cost me a little bit of upkeep, of course, but this is fine. Also, I know I'm not role-playing yet. This is because I'm quite stressed. I'll start role-playing as soon as possible. So, there's a continental world, and actually, what is my preference? Arctic worlds. But it's good to know that this is a place that I like. Let's go ahead and survey it. And actually, this seems like a limited area that few players could get into. I maybe want to box this in for myself. It could be quite interesting. And then I probably want to survey this, just survey the whereabouts of my system. I think that getting to all of those black holes is going to be quite difficult, but for the time being, let's just go ahead and keep checking. I do not see any systems that are immediately important to me. So another science ship is here. I'm going to recruit another leader, which is going to be... None of these is that important, but better anomaly research speed is always nice. I'm going to send him over to Kilo, and I'll try checking what systems are in the vicinity of that area. So this is going to be quite interesting. As you can see, this is already a very unusual Stellaris game, since I know, usually you don't have as many things at the start. And man, third tradition, ridiculous, but this is probably because I was given so many at the start. So I want to have, let's see, administrative capacity not important, established upkeep reduced, nice, but I do want colonization fever for when I discover more plants. I don't know if I will discover more plants anytime soon because of how powerful my start is, but we'll see how it goes. So, I found some Gamma Menace, interesting. This might be an enemy player, we'll see if it is the case or not. Gamma Menace, 2 months, I think I can do this. I'm very good technologically, so maybe I will have something interesting. Technology-wise, this lowers the delays my planetary unification research, but I think this is okay given the circumstances. So if this is another player, he'll try to get over here and he'll try to take over the system for himself. So I definitely want to survey this one, and then I will try to survey this one because I might not be able to block this system for myself, but the other one is more likely. So this construction ship will just stay here while this science vessel will explore a few systems in the vicinity. And I need to keep looking for the black holes. This is the most important. And I need to keep looking for the areas to get to cool areas. For the ways to get to cool areas. So,
construction complete.
Oh yes, I do have an undiscovered wormhole, that is a fair point, so I need to go ahead and check out what it is as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and explore the natural wormhole and see where I get from there. It might be an important area. Thank you for pointing this out, chat. That being Gaston Boucher. That's very useful. Allow me to check the chat for this game.
Construction complete.
So, okay, somebody's having some problems, that being the Machine Empire, which is in the game, but we'll see what happens. Now, I could be super aggressive and just take over the Beta Covenant, but no. Wormhole explored, and
System survey complete.
it's leading to over there, very far away. That's very interesting. So my empire is basically an open door to everybody. Well, let's go ahead and travel to no. Oh no, I need a fully crewed science vessel to do that. Well, go ahead and travel to the unknown, because I'm quite curious where this wormhole leads. So travel to the unknown, while I send my construction ship to check Delta paths. I'm not sure if I want to actually claim it though. It's kind of... If I want to fit within the limit of 10 claimed systems, it could be kind of quite difficult. Okay. Let's see, the doorway, yes, that is interesting or whatever. And potentially harbor to Arctic World. Alright, I do want to survey this ASAP. And this is once this ship is done, I'll move it to over here. Excellent. So far so good. I was given a very good start, and the Gamma Menace... Well, I'm basically making the nervous that I can block them in, which would be kind of hilarious, but I actually don't have the intention of doing that. That would be very aggressive, and I would probably become their targets quite easily. And you know what? I want to control the system if at all possible. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Meanwhile, what is this area? Kundls. Is this the place I'm supposed to control? No, it isn't. It's just a random place. But I do want to explore what is nearby. However, this is less important, as right now
survey complete.
I want to get to the ASAP and claim this area for my own if at all possible. So let's go ahead and do that. So it seems like, okay, the Gamma Menace, they are going in, and they do have some warships already. This is good to know. So they, if I were to claim the system, I would be... you know, some fairly dire straits. Like, they will not let me have it. That much I can say for sure. Let's go ahead and claim this starbase. It's going to get me closer to the limit, but this is fine. As for you, dear science ship, once you're done exploring this area, go ahead and explore other systems as soon as possible. Just to see if there's anything interesting in there. Actually, no. Once you survey this area, go to here and then go to here. I want to know what there is in this galaxy. So let's see, what else do I have? I've got plans that are still need some more work. So my Empire capital is going to work on... Oh boy, I don't have a lot of minerals, do I? But I do want to have some more civilian industries, which I cannot produce because I'm lacking in terms of minerals. In fact, my income is quite bad. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and go for... not an edict, but a policy rather. I'll change my economic policy. Right now it's militarized. I'm going to change it because it's taking away too many consumer goods. I do want some alloys, I will need them, but let's change it to mixed economy. Trade policy, wealth creation is fine. Robotic workers allowed. Food, tighter binds. No, I want nutritional plentitude. I've got plenty of food. In fact, my Empire capital can go for encourage planetary growth right away. And this would be quite awesome. And ooh, this is a great place. So this guy is already claiming this system, which is good. Pop growth speed increased by 10%. We're moving at fairly fast pace, and I do need to have some kind of fleet, I think, because otherwise it could be quite bad. So this corvette will not do. I do not want to auto-generate ships. I want a new corvette design, and it's going to be, let's say, just a flat-out interceptor with red lasers and a mass driver. And let's see, non-composite armor and 2 deflectors as well. And this should be good enough, I suppose. Let's give it a random name. Save. Leader has gained a level accent. I don't care.
Complete.
Fleet manager. I'll need to get a fleet. No fleets are in need of reinforcements. No fleet selected. I apparently cannot make a fleet. Okay, maybe this will fix itself once I make some kind of corvette. So let's get some free corvettes just so that I have some kind of force at my disposal. It's quite important. And I do want to claim this system. This will be my way of exiting the system. Oh, and I can see interesting things happening already. How do you enter chat, actually? I do not know. Maybe I should find out. So, gameplay... I do not know. I'll ask the other guys. Do you enter chat? Right, so Xeno Empire decided my language, and actually it is me who got their language, so this is good. And this is played by Shadow Knight. and they're the Divine Mandate. Well, keep to yourselves, aliens. So we should assume the worst, they are the awful aliens, and since they were given what seems to be a tough start, I assume they are rather powerful.
System survey complete.
But we'll see if that is the
Anomaly
case.
found.
And routine anomaly, we'll just leave it be for now. And nobody told me how to enter the game chat yet, so this is somewhat annoying. And I'm behind in terms of doing anything, so let's make a starbase here. I do want this area. And
We
let's
have
see.
mastered a new technology.
Yeah, I'll deal with technologies later. Thank you, AI. Then let's go over here and over here. I want to explore as many systems as humanly possible. Alright, let's see. New technology, what is it? Mining station output, it's absolutely amazing. Minerals from jaws, minerals from... Everything is about minerals, I love it. Let's go for powered exoskeletons because... No, let's go for zero-gene refineries, I think. Because I do have some pretty good mining stations, I believe. Oh yeah, that tab, okay, I see. And also the shortcut is L, that is good to know. Okay, so... Let's see, my
System survey complete.
neighbor didn't react in any way to my presence yet. I will boost the starbase upkeep a little bit, this should help me a fair amount. And who am I next to? Divine Blessing, so Divine Mandate. Okay. Let's see what I can say. What should I say?
Complete.
The void guards. Oh yeah, and I should probably mute myself. Let me check if my mute shortcut is working because I haven't tested this properly. It is working, I'll be right back. Alright, I greeted the player, which is wonderful. Let's see. I'll check out what they are all about in a second, but for the time being, let's see. Let's see what we've got. So I'm already claiming the system, and I'll need to claim Wormoil as quickly as possible for my own goods. And also, Situla, amazing place to have. I also want to have it, obviously, because it's a natural place for me to expand to. So let's see. I still have a bunch of systems where people are
Construction complete.
unemployed, which is somewhat unfortunate. You never want your people to be unemployed. But I now have an income of public goods. I'm probably going to go for even more research labs, but I cannot afford it at this point in time. I don't have enough minerals, which is somewhat unfortunate. This system will be unemployed for a little bit longer, while in here I need to get another mining district. So let's see what else. Oh, extra research speed. This is absolutely excellent. I want that. Okay, so it seems like the Divine Mandate is going to try to expand in that direction, which is good because they're expanding further away from me. And I got what I wanted in here. I can even get some mining stations as well. There's also some trade to be done in the system, but I don't care too much about that. Okay, so have I closed borders with them? I assume so. Yes, my borders are closed by default, but I do need to check. I'm sorry, what my policies are. So unrestricted wars, first contact protocol aggressive, and initial border status closed. Okay, as expected. So do I have anything that is awaiting orders? Let's check out the fleet manager. So this is my first fleet. It's doing fine. It's just there to deter the enemy. So how strong is the enemy? Equivalent in all regards, including the fleet. I'll just have a few corvettes in there, just so that if somebody tries to do something nasty to me, I'll be ready. How is this ship doing? It only has a few more planets to explore, so I can start working on my colony ship. So let's go ahead and do that. We're intelligent, natural physics, communal, and non-adaptive. I forgot to mention that. And I forgot to check that, in fact. So yeah, that I now know that much. Okay, I still haven't discovered any of the systems I am supposed to colonize, but I assume I will eventually. For the time being, this is good enough. Actually, shouldn't I be given the name of pulsars?
Construction complete.
Yeah, but I don't think I am supposed to control any pulsars. My civilization is focused almost entirely on black holes, so this is the main thing I'm going to worry about. For the time being, okay, so those guys had a natural expression over here. Did not take it. I could have tried to contest this, but I felt like this would have been a rather poor idea. Let's move my construction ship over to the other place, and meanwhile I'll keep exploring whatever I can find in that direction. Ooh, what's that? Potential habitable ocean world. So this is not for me, might be for him, since the other place I found was a continental world. So this is something that he would want to expand to at some point, but for now I go to expansion, excellent, and a first ascension pack. This will be most likely the one that gives me more technological ascendancy, because we're supposed to be a very advanced faction, so technological ascendancy is the thing we go for. Excellent. And we're now up to fast speed, so yeah, Darren, that being our host, the one from Republic of Play channel, is going to speed things up, since we're now supposed to be ready for things to come. I'm tempted to get yet another science ship, to be entirely honest, since there are so many things to explore. And actually there's a black hole right there, which could be easy to get to. Oh, and I've got another area where I can expand to, so let's go ahead and get another colony ship as soon as possible, which I cannot afford just yet. I don't have enough alloys, but that is good to know. Okay, and desert world, so this is way far away from me, but let's keep exploring. I'll explore as much as possible. With this guy, I want to know as much about the galaxy as possible. I found the Delta Manus in Gath1. So that is good to know. Let's go ahead and research them. I do want to know what aliens Xeno scam is out there. So let's go ahead and check the situation log, and I'm going to go ahead and research that. And get some more influence out of this as well, which is quite good. Let's get some mining stations. This is going to be wonderful. And okay, explore this system. Let's go ahead and go like this to see if there's anything interesting in this area. I feel like I really do need to have another science ship, but right now this one is not doing anything. So I'll send it towards this black hole and see what I can find while I claim this system.
Construction complete.
Alright, let us see what is going on with the game chat. So we've got Iron Grid, okay. What's the player I'm next to? Shadow Knight. Shadow Knight hasn't said anything yet, which has me worried somewhat. But it is fine. Maybe he hasn't noticed that I actually had a message. And Epsilon Menace has been discarded as well. Way far away, I don't think this is important at all. So this is fine, I don't have to worry about that. We've got a first colony ship ready, I can send it over there. So let's do that ASAP. And as soon as this scout ship is done, I'm going to send it all the way to the bottom of the galaxy and see what I can find in here. Where I get to the black hole that is over there. It could be interesting to have an empire that is just spread very thin across our galaxy. So, I received the it's the consciousness, it's the machines. Keep to yourselves, aliens. And I found the Protectors of Na. Also keep to yourselves. Okay, good to know. Protectors of Na and the consciousness are there. Right, I've got a science ship that is missing in action, and 2 construction ships that are out of order. So make some mining stations as quickly as possible.
A new technology.
I got a new technology that is good. Strategic resource information, good. Man, this is so hectic. I was planning to roleplay so hard, but right now it's more difficult than I expected. Well, for the time being, let's go ahead and research some more things. So I do want to have better mining station output, even more so than before. And more energy credits would be nice, since I'm having some problems with bills right now. So let us go ahead and see who are the players that are next to me. Talkmaster and also the Protectors and also the TTN boy. And Feather Miners has been discovered somewhere. That's the Feather Miners, and they're next to Alpine and Ocean World. Alpine can be theoretically colonized by me, but not in the near future. Right. And that's where the exchange is. Okay, that's controlled by Striker. Striker, do I recognize that name? Yes, I recognize it. They're apparently pathetic because of the fleet power. Man, there's so many Xeno scum everywhere. Keep to yourselves, aliens. I said keep to yourselves, aliens. Right, let's go ahead and go for discovery. Because I want to... We are raised as a scientifically driven. We want to explore as much as possible. I don't know how these guys found me, honestly, but they did, and that is worrisome. for the time being, let's see, do I have a ready colonization ship? Wait, I didn't start making a new one. Oh, that's a problem. Oh yeah, because I didn't have the alloys. And I don't really have anything to sell to gain more alloys. I'm at very low income all across the board.
We have mastered a new technology.
So, first things first, I'm going to need to have more mineral income, which right now is a little bit of a problem. So, I'll just grid the other Xenoscam. Give me a moment. Alright, I'm being passive-aggressive over there. And wow, yeah, people are role-playing quite heavily, but yeah, I'm being passive-aggressive as I believe my faction is supposed to be playing. And let's see, I need more pop growth speed, and I do want my area to be a place for Galactic Market. So let's see if I can make it a contender. Galactic Market Hub nomination, I don't have the money. That is a shame, so I guess I will never have it, but such is the way of things sometimes. The unemployment becomes more and more of an issue as we go along. I can get the energy grid, which would give me a job, which isn't that bad, but I want this place to be... I don't want it to be oriented towards energy production, you know? But for the time being, I suppose we wouldn't have to get the energy, but I need so many more jobs, so I'll just wait for the mining district and I'll get it as soon as possible. Okay, so let's see. New contact, interesting. Keep to yourselves, aliens. I don't care about you, I have more important things to do. Let's see, colonize planet. Oh, it has an anomaly. Alright, let's enter orbit. Good to know. Where is my... scout ship? Okay, there is a scout ship, by which I mean there is the science ship. It's a difficult anomaly though. So that's good to know. Let's go ahead and move to over there. I didn't realize the anomaly, that's interesting. So I have an easy plan to get to, but I cannot colonize it because of the anomaly. This is however a tundra, and it should be quite easily colonizable. Quite easy to colonize. Colonize planet, low habitability. I think it's fine. Let's go ahead and colonize. Yes, and I'll call it Naf-Iha. Or whatever it's supposed to be called. I will check what my neighbors' empires are all about in any mode now. I'm quite curious about their background. Even though they're filthy Xenoscam. But right now I have more important things to do. So let's go ahead and make some research stations. Okay, I've got a science ship in here that is not doing anything. Let's go ahead and survey this system. I don't know why this science ship is here and not somewhere else. Ah, probably it's because it was missing in action. Interesting. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and go start researching those areas, because I believe I'm fairly close to wherever this is. And keep surveying until I get a clear path to the black holes. Excellent. Now, another science ship that requires orders. I didn't mean to send it over there, but right now it seems like it's I already have this part covered, so let's go ahead and survey these areas and explore those systems. And let's see, what else do we have? We've got the blue laser fusion reactor. Fusion reactors are quite important, so I'll go ahead and grab that. This will find some more technology. Oh, and there's already war going on in the universe, so let's check the contacts. And the consciousness is at war with the protectors of Nar, which are superior to... Man, some people are overwhelming in terms of their fleet power. This is quite scary. So, in that case, since we see that the Xenoscam have a powerful fleet, I need a fleet to match theirs. But only once I survey this area. It also has an Arctic world. Oh, that's very important. So, construction ship needs to get there ASAP. Move here. What is my border cohesion? This is an important thing. Right now it's at 100%. It will go lower if I spread too thin, but this is what my faction is all about. We want to get to the black holes. So let's see. Survey speed increased. Research alternatives. I want the survey speed to be increased since I have a lot of things to survey. So let's go ahead and do just that. My empire is still suffering from people who are unemployed. Unfortunately, there's little I can do about it, but... Well, now I can to a certain degree, so let's go ahead and make a mineral district, since I need as many minerals as humanly possible. Wild storms... Well, that's not very nice, is it? I don't like wild storms. Alright, let's see what we have. Unemployed and poverty, so I can give the unemployed population more consumer goods, which is a bit of a problem, but right now I have flat income of 0. And I don't want any criminals, so I'll give more power to the unemployed. Speaking of unemployed, I need to check my species tab and set their rights. So right now they have full citizenship with stratified economy, so if you have a good job, you get paid more. It's interesting, but... Okay, so workers would be paid very little. I like this idea for the time being. Let's keep the rights as they are. I'll probably change the migration rights at some point, but not right now. So let's see, my colonization ship is doing things. This guy is just exploring and surveying. So let's explore the systems that are nearby.
Colonization efforts begun.
And check out this black hole as quickly as possible. I've got a lot of influence, so this will be good. And oh, I'm actually losing consumer goods quite badly because of the new colony that I'm establishing. This is a problem. What is happening in the game chat? Where was I? The hunter become the prey. The Quanti League has declared war. So far so good. The Groots seem to be quite dangerous, so let's see. Quanti Alliance played Ethan. Oh, Ethan is one of the best players, actually. He is the one who won the previous monthly challenge, so this makes me very, very much so worried.
System survey complete.
So finish the survey, and then go to this black hole and see if you can expand to over there. And let's see what is going to happen in that regard. Construction ship
Complete.
is just doing nothing whatsoever, but I can go ahead... What is this? An ocean world. I can go ahead and claim something if I really want to.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move over here. So let's see, our rivalry. Well, we do not rival people. We're passive aggressive. So I may not sign non-aggression agreements, but I'm not going to rival people. Mostly because I'm too terrified of rivaling other people. How strong is the Quanti Alliance? They're equivalent. So what is the Quanti Alliance all about? Let's have a quick check. If I can find the... If I can find... There we go. Wait, incoming transmission. Communications from Striker from the Trade League.
System survey complete.
Sure, let us agree. I'll allow them to discover others in your scan because, hey, why not? Okay, so with that in mind, let's check out the Quanti Alliance in a moment, because I have other things that are quite pressing. For instance, getting more research, because research is wonderful, although I do need to have more consumer goods, which I cannot afford right now. Commercial zone, no, civilian industries require 360 minerals, which I do not have. Fusion reactor, on the other hand, has been researched. So let's go ahead and go for more physics research, because why not? And with that in mind, peace offer, status quo, okay,
System
interesting.
Survey complete.
System survey complete over here. Okay, let's just go ahead and check the areas. You know what? Actually, if I survey this system, I can log access to this entire corner, which would be quite nice, and it would be a foothold for me. It would make me vulnerable to the swarm, but it would be okay, I suppose.
We have mastered a new technology.
So let's see, another technology. Man, things are moving at such a brilliantly fast pace, it's incredibly insane. Okay, I do want more research, because why not? Do my plants actually have governors? Yes, they do. That is good to know. And let's go ahead and check one more thing, that being check our neighbors. So, Quantum Servitors. Our species of Quantum possess extreme intelligence, which thrusted the species into technological era before the societies were ready for it. The period of rapid technological growth that occurred created new, vastly differing social classes across different nations on the planet before planetary unification could take place. This, in turn, created tension between major world powers vying for unification from government, which all Quanti could live by. This technological arms race culminated in the nuclear war. The victorious alliance wiped out or enslaved most of the remaining separatists on the planet and formed a new global government. Okay, so these guys are probably fairly warlike. What do they have? They are warmongers, they're spiritualists. This is kind of scary. They don't have any good targets other than me, of course. So let's see, what do we have?
Maneuvers initiated.
Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and claim the singularity real quick, because I do want to have it. And you survey the system. So with that in mind, how are we doing? I'm doing okay. Things are fairly hectic. Another science ship is... Oh, there is some kind of danger in the Great Wound. That is good to know. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and check out what I can find at Reganus. Survey this system, maybe grab it for myself. And then survey the other systems in this area. There's also a natural wormhole. That's good to know. I maybe want to find out where it leads to. So, next up, what do we have? This system, this planet is still growing. Governor has gained trade. I'm glad I know something about Stellaris, because things are moving at such incredibly fast pace. More research base? Yes, I do want it. Surgical resource discovered, that is excellent. Okay, science ship over there. Man, I'm going to need to drink something soon. Okay, black hole, describe dark matter. This is interesting. Let us explore this system and then block the entryways to this area. So I want to colonize this area, then I want to colonize this area, and finally these two areas. Faction founded. Well, I don't care about that too much. So this singularity is now under my control, and there is a world I can expand to in there. So I want to create a new colony ship ASAP and get another corvette, a colony ship. And this will be another place for me to find out another science ship. I would love to tell you more about other players, but I literally don't have the time to do that. So this place has been fully explored. Let's explore, let's survey all the other remaining systems in this part of the galaxy. And this should be quite good. Okay, do I have... Why are we not making an outpost? I'm not sure. And there's a construction ship in here which also isn't making one. I care about this black hole. I don't particularly. There is a continental world in there, and I can make a research station in there as well. But once this is done, I'm not sure what I'll do. I do want the air gates to be a thing that I can master. This is also part of my quest. Better survey speed? Yes, please. Leave this anomaly be for now. I have other things to worry about. And I found the curator order. Oh, that's pretty good. Once I have enough energy credits, I can hire the curator order to increase this research I have. And I do have a lot of research. So let's check out how am I doing in terms of everything while I get more mining stations, which I do need. Also, let's see.
Anomaly found.
I will need some more civilian industries on my home planet, and over here I would love to get something great, but I can't at this moment. I can get the monument, but I am already hammered in consumer goods, so I'd rather not. And I can't get anything else either. I have a problem with dangerous wildlife on this planet, which is a bit of an issue, but such is the way of things on this. And I'm out of food. That is quite bad that I let this happen. I'll sell some of my alloys and buy some more food. Because I cannot allow this to happen for too long. Next time I'll try to trade with players somewhere. Okay. How many systems do I have colonies right now? Quite a few. I think I'm still below 10, but this should be okay. I'll need to send this guy back to there, I think. It's a desert world. I don't need it. I think I'll send him to here. I don't want to be too aggressive because this could be quite dangerous for me. Faction founded, faction founded.
System survey complete.
Okay, my economy is somewhat hemorrhaging at this current point in time. It's good to know this real world, it needs another agricultural district, but oh well.
Construction complete.
I got a new colony ship. I might regret creating a new colony so quickly, but I'll send it to this planet, why not? I mean, there are plenty of reasons why I shouldn't, but I don't want another planet, this would be so cool.
Construction complete.
Okay, so, what is happening in terms of game? We have a hard shell, business with our business, trade deal. Okay, so nothing all that important, and I'm having problems with low stockpile. So, I'm running low on consumer goods. I do have an okay amount of energy credits, so I can buy consumer goods through that. So let's see. Let's talk with the Quinty Alliance.
Anomaly found. System survey complete. Construction complete.
Alright, there we go. That's my message sent. And also, apparently, I don't have the right game setup on Twitch. Apparently, it's at the live stream tabletop. Okay, Stellaris is what I'm streaming.
System survey complete.
Let's update this information because it was incorrect. Thank you, Balance Maker, for letting me know. I had no idea. Alright, so construction ship. Let's see what do we have.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
Dragoness is there. I could claim it quite easily. I'm not sure if I want to, but it is somewhat tempting.
System survey complete.
Let's go ahead and do this.
We have mastered a new technology.
I'm not locking this guy in, hopefully, so he will not be too angry because the Quanti League is quite scary. So, let's see, what else do I have? A new colony has just been founded, which is excellent. Let's get a new leader, a venerable leader, or maybe environmental engineer. Now that's adaptable. I do want an adaptable leader, that's quite good. New research, new anomaly, so many anomalies. Not interested, go away, I'm busy. So, colony development speed is nice.
Mongrels have declared war on each other.
Alright, Xenomongrels. Oh, that's interesting, that is very interesting. Why have they declared war? I do not know. And apparently the Quanti Alliance is open to trade, which is good. I'll talk with them in a second. So, alright, society-wise, I do want some more farmers. So, and finally, I do want to have some better research alternatives, which is going to be quite nice. War declaration, thankfully not between me and other enemies, which is...
the Xeno Empire has somehow deciphered our language.
And let's see, the free people of Mother. I don't know where they are, or what they are, but they are Xeno scum, and I don't like them. For the very simple reason. Okay, let's go ahead and expand to... And apparently the Alliance is fine with me, which is quite interesting and quite good. Okay, this is a very good area to have. So anyway, DB for now. I've got the Singularity, which is nice. Do I need to have the Zoikakan Black Hole?
Xenomongrels have declared war.
No, I don't. And more Xenomongrels declared war. Let's see, what do we have? New research, new research. I want more minerals, and I also want more fleet because I'm somewhat getting afraid.
Colonization efforts begun.
Of my neighbors, and unfortunately I can't have too many ships, and apparently the enemy's fleet power is inferior, so
construction complete.
This is interesting, but those guys are overwhelming to me. So this is quite interesting. So I could actually get food from the Quanti Alliance, but right now I just talked with them for a second. So the Divine Mandate is quite aggressive. Let's see what they want. As I build the mining stations that are so important for me. The consciousness, oh, it's going trying to expand to check more areas of influence quite quickly. I mean, this makes sense, honestly. So what do we have? Oh, a tropical world. I guess there's a player nearby, but I don't know about that. Okay, do I want another construction ship? I cannot afford another construction ship, so let's talk with the Quanti Alliance. The war has ended for it as well, so let's go ahead and have a trade deal. Another peace offer. So let's see. I want to have what is it that I need? I need some alloys from them. Do I need alloys? I'm not even sure what I need. Oh, they are dependent. Oh, they have been vassalized. Ooh, that is good to know. So these two are now vassalized. The Divine Mandate has vassalized the Quanti Alliance. So this is somewhat worrisome, and this means that I need to focus on having a better, more powerful fleet as quickly as possible. So with that in mind, I need to get more alloys as quickly as possible. Which is going to be somewhat difficult, unfortunately. Alright, there's another construction ship which is out of orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't think how many systems I have because that's also my quest. 8, 9, 10. I'll go over the limit if I go to there, but Blink is a very interesting place to have, and I kind of want it because of how good it is. But what is my... Oh, my cohesion is super low, so I shouldn't do anything of the sort. Instead, I should just try to increase the cohesion of my empire ever so slightly, if at all possible. With that in mind, what do we have? A Tomb World and an Alpine World still ready to be colonized. And this colony has people who are not doing anything. Right now, I need more food ASAP. Right, so the Quinty Alliance is now a vassal, but it doesn't mean that they cannot have offers going on. So let's go ahead and try to get some more allies from them. They probably don't need them, they're vassalized, they feel safe. So actually, we could go for monthly allies. I don't know how many they would want though. It's hard to say. I don't necessarily want them to know that I'm trying to militarize.
Construction complete.
I'll have to think. This is somewhat difficult to get together. Okay, abandon the terraforming equipment. Whatever, I don't care. The most important thing is that this area is locked off, so that is good. Okay, I can't have non-aggression pacts. That is one of my quests, but I feel like this is... if I agree to this, if I do try to fulfill this quest, I'll just die. The area I'm in is very, very dangerous. So let's see, let's send this ship, this construction ship, to go to Brink and try to grab it. Anomaly found. Well, I'm going to leave it be for now. And I'm going to say that I fear the Divine Mandate, because I probably do. They are overwhelming to me. So let's see, let's get the research stations. What else do we have? We want to have some more research on this planet, so let's go ahead and grab that. Research labs, excellent, excellent again. Meanwhile, Haven is going to work on... Well, this guy is stubborn. That is a bit of an issue, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Let's see.
Construction complete.
Can I afford anything right now? I can't. That is good to know. Okay, let's see. I'll talk with the Divine Mandate. I believe this to be quite important. And I also checked the chat. Okay, the chat is going quite wild. So I guess I'll join in the fun. Am I actually... Wait a second, I am streaming and... Okay, I do have my microphone turned on. This would be quite bad if it wasn't. I'm quite paranoid. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll talk with the guys.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, so I'm going to give this guy a tribute and try to see if he wants to not kill me. So, offer trade deal, resources. What can I give him? I can give him energy credits even though I'm losing the deals, but I'll give him some. I'll give him, let's see, like 100. How can I? Can I just press shift? Yes, I can press shift. I'll give him 101 energy credits. And then form a non-aggression pact.
System survey complete.
And see if they agree to this. With that in mind, I will violate one of my quests, but this is fine. I have to get a non-aggression pact, and they agreed, which is excellent. And now I'm a little bit more secure, which is good. Right, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. Outward Trading Company, Hydroponics Bay, leader pool size. I like this idea, and over here I can get space torpedoes. Sure, let's get space torpedoes. This will allow me to give me the technological edge in any war that could come anytime soon. Construction ship. Alright, let's see what we have here. Balance Maker, I do not know the people I'm playing with. I mean, I know them somewhat. We all are part of the same Discord. The thing is, I only know them like somewhat. I don't know them very well. So anything could happen. I don't remember Shadow Knight right off the top of my head. I do know that Ethan is a very good player, and I'm quite afraid of him. But he is already a vassal, which is quite unexpected. Okay, technology, research, more trade. More research speed, that is good. I want better point defense probably, or blue laser. I want a blue laser. I mean, this is something that advanced players should have. And the trade offered to Divine Minded was declined. I was just giving them money, but they said no, we don't want your free money, which is nice. I'm not gonna complain. Let's research this anomaly actually. I didn't even check how difficult it was to master, but that's okay. Let's see. I still have problem with people not having enough jobs, but I suppose if I have... Let's see, what do I need to have? I need to have more energy, so let's go ahead and make an energy district in here, and in here I can't make an energy district, but I can make an energy grid, because it's quite cheap, and it will give me more energy, so let's go ahead and make it. It will help me combat unemployment a little bit as well. I think the reason why this player got vassalized so quickly is because he knew he has no chance in the war, he got no ships, he's inferior to me, while this guy is overwhelming to me, so that's why it happened, in my opinion. He just had ships, this other guy didn't, and he decided to allow himself to be vassalized. Meanwhile, this ship is still getting over the brink. Actually, what is this? This is an arid world. But yeah, brink is probably the most important thing for me to have. I do not see any other areas that are part of my quest just yet. The Great Wound is, and there is very powerful alien menace in there. So I don't think there's anything I can do about that really. So our construction ship is out of orders.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, let's go ahead and research this anomaly. I do want to probably get a hold of this system.
System survey complete.
Oh, this system is way better, and it will link my two systems, which will increase my empire cohesion, which right now is terribly low, and this will... This increases the empire's pro by quite a bit, and as such I'm over my administrative capacity, which may cause a lot of problems per se. Okay, what do I want over here? I want to have... Something is happening. Alright, I want to have a mining district as soon as I can get it, but right now it's impossible for me to get. Wormhole explode, okay. Remarkable. So, dear sir, where this wormhole leads to, travel over there. Meanwhile, Unity can give me better leader experience gain. Let's go ahead and grab that.
Construction complete.
Wow, this is so hectic. I was expecting to roleplay this so hard, but things are happening left, right, and center, and I cannot wait to watch the narrative perspective of this game later down the line, because I'm sure it's quite a thing. And if in case you're wondering, it's Darren from Republic of Play who's playing as the overseer and the narrator. So yeah, he's going to know what's happening, and he'll post a video most likely of this game on YouTube if it is interesting enough. Otherwise it will just be a stream VOD on his Twitch channel, which I assume I linked. And the game crashed apparently. It's quite bad. Ooh, okay, I'll be right back. I'll try to fix this. Alright, so apparently the game crash is not just my fault. Apparently everybody crashed. So whatever happened was server-wide, which is good to know. So let's just keep that and then go ahead and launch the game. So, sorry, technical difficulties, they happen. I'll try to get the game restored as quickly as possible. So, I'll update you on the current situation we have. The host of this game tried launching it in single player with AI standoff, and unfortunately, it's also crashing for him. So, whatever this is, it's something about our current save file. Somebody queued up something, or maybe the game is trying to do something that is just not working. So, he's not trying to investigate the issue and checking our build orders, and hopefully it will be resolved. It might take some more time, unfortunately, so if you have something to do, if you need to go to the toilet or make some food, go for it, because I'm pretty sure you've got plenty of time to do it. I mean, I hope not too much time. I hope we can resume the game in like 10 minutes. And in fact, I hope that we can resume it at all, but if not, well, let's just hope we can, alright? It was real fun while it lasted so far, and I'd love to play more. So yeah, in the meantime, I'll be right back again and let you know once I have another update for you.